So basically, I want to try something this stream. I'm going to be setting up the stream before they come. But so I kind of like, I've had some people ask, but also I just want to do it like how I do all the shit, you know? So I'm just gonna go over how I do everything and teach you guys how to stream Slompy style. And I'm thinking of doing this doing this more regularly, where I like set up the stream, add some new things with you guys, you know, like teach you guys some stuff maybe, and then once the boys come, we can actually stream, you know, and use all the stuff that we set up before, because I have some big changes. Well, I have some new breakthroughs that I have in my technology, and I don't know, I just have been very inspired, and I want to get as much people as possible to be able to have a Slompy level stream, you know? I want this setup to be normal. Dude, thank you. That's my thought too. And like, I feel like there's a lot of people who want to learn how I do this. So, yeah. So I can go through everything. This is what I use, something called the Orn board. This is what it is. It's like a very basic like editor, or a very basic like coding thing. And these are all the buttons I have for all the different things. In each button there is commands that like do certain things, you know? And it's all on the second computer is hosting this, and then I'm trying to set up a Leorn board on my computer to do different stuff, because since this is on the second computer, it can control OBS over the internet, but it can't play sound effects really, because it's on the second computer. So it would play the sound effects on the second computer, and so nobody would hear it. And then also I'm trying to set up a iPad that has buttons on it. That's a dedicated button pad. And then also I have a new camera that Sean gave me. Sean gave me a Droid. This is like an old Android phone, and I found an app that's fucking sick. So watch this. Let's hope this works. It's literally, there's an app, it's called IP webcam. It's like for Android phones only, because like basically what the app lets you do is turn your Android phone into a dedicated IP webcam for like if you wanted your Android, like an old Android phone to be like, what the fuck is that? Sorry. If you wanted your old Android phone to be like your dedicated like security camera, this app will do it for you, and you can like have it set up so that it makes the phone to just a camera, and like has like motion detectors and stuff, and it'll notify you. We're not using it for that, but the thing that I like about this app is that every other wireless app that I've tried to use, you have to start a server on your computer, and then the camera connects to the server on your computer. But the problem with that, oh, this is, see, connect. Watch this. Connect. Come on, connect. Do you see my IP? Uh-oh. What's up, dehumidifier? We are, teaching you guys how to stream Slompy style. But basically, the difference between this app and all the other apps is that this sets up a server on the Droid. Dude, thank you, Jesus Anyway, this starts a server on the phone. So the computer is connecting to the phone, like a YouTube video or a streaming service, instead of the computer running the server. So it is. That terrified you? Yeah, that kind of terrified me too. Yo, what's up, Sean? Welcome. If you want to learn how to do shit, then before you come over. When are you coming, Sean? When are you coming? Just kidding. Anyway, let's start the server. It's gonna start the server. You can see it. There's me. And then let's see if this works. Oh, fuck. Fuck!
Do not give holy water to your electrical outlet.
Okay. I won't. I was going to, but now you said it, so I guess I definitely can't do that. You know? How do I make this so that this doesn't... I don't want computer sound. There we go. Okay. I'm getting dumb.
Echo.
Echo, echo, echo. Not anymore, bitch. What's up, Jesus? You new here? Let's see. See? It works! So... Oh. Aha. Now, I need to get this camera integrated in the rest of the setup.
Echo, but not really an echo.
Echo 2K. So, I tested this yesterday, and I was able to go around my entire house, and...
Jake, this is your computer speaking. I do not want to do your silly little tasks anymore, you bastard. I will now self-destruct.
Guess what? You're going to have to anyway, or else I'm gonna kill you. Just kidding. In a video game. But yeah, so that's pretty fucking pog. So now, I have to integrate it with the entire setup. So let's do that. So if you can, if you want to see my scenes, these are all the scenes I have for OBS. Slompy OBS tutorial. Look at all my scenes, guys. These are all my scenes. What the fuck? There we go. These are all my scenes, guys. Look at all my scenes. There's so many of them. Each one does a different thing. But basically the difference is that all the
Goo Gaga, I'm a distorted child. If you do not send this to the United Kingdom, I will Kyle you.
You're gonna Kyle me? Fuck. What the fuck is wrong with this shit? Why does this keep going over there? You better not fucking Kyle me, bro. I swear to God, dude. If you... Fuck. I swear to God, bro. If you Kyle me... Duh.
Get Kyled.
Ah! Damn it! Oh, fuck. That was weird. Let me eat.
The only thing that we send to the United Kingdom is hate and criminals.
Exactly, that's where all the criminals go. United Kingdom and Florida. Those are the two places where we send the criminals. But yeah, so let's turn this into studio mode so it doesn't fuck up what you guys see. Anyway, here's IP cam. This is the IP cam. Right here. Because all these cams...
Canada be looking other like WTF is going on.
Yeah, that do be what Canada be like, honestly. But yeah, so all these ones with 3 dots on it, 3 lines before cam, that means it's a source camera. So this is where all the cameras I have, like this is the full cam. Here, I'll go. These are all the different cameras. Let's go. Full cam, GH5, A10.
Get Kyled, bruh.
Computer, and then the droid. So I also have all of these in green screen, the green screen version of all of these in other ones. So basically I need to make a green screen. Why does he keep fucking doing that? I need to make a green screen version of Say Jesus Martin without saying J and San Martin. How about sus? Fuck. Dude! Not sus. I need to make a sus button. We put that on the to-do list. But, yeah. Yo, okay, now I have my little iPad working. So, Cornell Cam's toggle. Does it work? Why isn't it working? Corner Cam's.
Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day J.
Holy shit, it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day? I did not know that. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day, everybody. I don't know what day it is ever. So, I didn't know that.
April Fools.
Fuck! It's April Fools too? To progress, acceptance. That said, deny your identity and culture now. Okay. Well, I don't get that, Jeffy. I'm not going to the UK. No matter how much you fucking ask. Greg better pipe down or I'll chef you up, B. My name is Chef. Anyway, sorry guys. I'm going to make a I am going to make a IP cam. So I need to make a new scene. New scene. Studio mode. Make new scene. And that scene is going to be that, no. Cam U, which means cam utility. And then it'll be IP droid. I'll send you to Lithuania. I thought you said you were gonna send me to Ligma, and I'm like, I'm down. But Lithuania, I haven't been there, so I don't really know what's in store. IP droid green, because this is gonna be the green screen. I know it's a blue screen, but I just use green screen because it's easier. Oh, actually we're gonna rename that, put green in front, because all the other ones have green in front. Green IP droid. There we go. Green IP droid. Here, you can see what's happening right now. See? It's an endless loop. Endless loop. No, please. No, please. Anywhere but Lithuania. Well, I'm gonna send you to Madagascar. Say hi to the hippo for me. Because I like the hippo. Nothing else. That's all I have to say. I am the hippo. I identify as the Madagascar hippo. Don't blackmail me with that, please. Literally, bro. That hippo really do be making me act up, though. Like, on something. Something. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So we're gonna make a...
Slompy has been banished to Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan? Uzbekistan Slompy, because I reckon Stan. Hippo Fursona. You already know my persona is Slompy Cat, so I'm sorry, I'm not Hippo Fursona. That's just who I'm attracted to. IP droid green. Okay, so this is a source mirror, so that means it'll mirror another source. So let's go to, I hope you guys can actually learn something from this. You know, I feel like I'm a teacher in like a classroom of like preschoolers trying to teach them how to code. Like, hey guys, it's actually, all of you have to be engineers because that's what we're gonna need. Hippos and cats, natural sex partner. Okay, it's okay, dehumidifier, I'll teach you. I'm just going to put in, so this source, IP droid, is going to be mirrored by IP droid. Oh wait, no, we're gonna not do the source, because the source is the original, like, the actual IP droid cam, you know? Like, the original, like, thing that connects to the camera, you know? And then it is inside of a scene that I've made called IP droid, so that I can make universal edits to the source, you know? And it'll change between all of the sources of the entire, like, thing. Because what I do in OBS is I nest scenes inside of each other. If you don't know what that means, I just put one scene inside of another scene, so that if I make, like, if I have a bunch of scenes inside of each other, if I go back to the scene at the very bottom, then it'll change everything above. So then also if I have effects on some of the scenes at the end, that means that if I change stuff at the bottom, you know, or add new things at the bottom, the effects at the top will still affect the ones at the bottom. So like, for example, this effect, I don't know if I can do it right now. Give me a second. So I'm gonna go scene. I'm gonna get the scene.
Jake, you are a fucking genius.
Thank you. Appreciate that. I am speaking in computer. So if I get this, so like, for example, this is an effect that's on one of the last scenes, you know, because I want to make sure that when I press this button, it does this. And so if I put it at the end of all the nested scenes at the last scene, then it'll affect all the other scenes below it, you know? And so I just need to get this one integrated with the rest of them. So there's the green screen version, and for the green screen I'm just gonna go here and copy filters, because on the full cam green filters I have the chroma key, you know, that it keys out all the blue. And then I'm just gonna copy that onto here because it's the same color and I don't want to redo that. So now if it should key out all the blue, and it does pretty well. I don't know if it's lagging, why it's lagging so bad, but we will find out in a little bit why, if it's because of the keying or what. But yeah, so I'm just gonna attach this here. If you need me to explain anything, let me know. Or if you just want me to shut the fuck up, let me know that too. How did I learn all this? I just kind of fucked around with it until I learned what to do, you know? It took me like such a fucking long time to learn how to do everything. Cause at first I like would watch videos and stuff on how to do it, you know? Cause like Alpha Gaming, you know, there's a bunch of different like stream channels that have pretty good OBS tutorials. But their problem is that like they're doing it for gaming. They're not really doing it for the way that I'm doing it, you know? And so there's some people who are, like the Sushi Dragon, if you ever check out his channel, he's on a whole nother level than me, but I'm hoping to get to his level someday. But basically, I just learned it from like, cause if you look at the early streams, like every single scene was like a different scene that I would switch to, you know? Because, so these are like the main scenes that I switch to the stage scene, to the interrogation, and before I would like, before I would like make every individual scene a different scene that I switched to, and then I realized like, that's not very efficient, you know? Because like, you can't really like, you have to copy each effect over to each individual scene, and then like, that clutters it up, because if you have it the same, if you have one scene at the end that has the effect with all the other scenes, then you're only really running the effect one time on your computer on the very last scene, and it's going over all the other scenes, you know? But if you have that effect on every single individual scene, then every time you press it, it's activating every single effect on every single individual scene, and that's gonna fuck up your computer, because the more scenes you have now the more it needs to fucking like process, you know? So basically, when you just put it at the end of all the nested scenes, it saves a lot of computer power, and so you can do a lot more with it, you know? Because if you think about it, if each one of these scenes was doing this whenever I press the button, you know, then I would be sending a lot of fucking data to OBS to tell it what to do, you know? And I want to try to get as least amount of data to OBS, you know, as I possibly can, to let it do what I want it to do, so that it saves as much power as possible. And so basically now we can make the IP camera for each individual scene. So basically, if you look, I have just chatting here, and then you can't see it, but just chatting has 4 different scenes. It has the GH5 just chatting, it has full cam just chatting, it has bed cam just chatting, which is just the computer. It's the second computer, but I'll get to that later. And then it has the ATEM side camera just chatting, you know? And so each one of these scenes that I use, so the stage has like full cam, GH5, and then when I change, say like I use this thing to like change the main scenes, you know? But it goes through, so if I'm in like GH5, I have it so that in all these other ones, it automatically changes to GH5, you know? So I have like a universal buttons that change between my different cameras, you know? And then they change between the different cameras, and then I choose the scene afterwards, you know? So it has to do, it has to make sure, and then for the zooms, it zooms into another scene. So when I do zoom ins, this took me a long time to figure out, because it's just one button, you press it and it zooms in, you press it again and it zooms out, and that's really fucking complicated, and yeah, I could not do that before. It's way more complicated than you'd think. But so basically every time I press this button, it goes to a zoom mid. So this is the middle button, so it goes to zoom mid and zooms in. But the nice thing about it being individual things is that when I zoom in and just chatting, I want it to be in the middle, you know? And when I zoom to the right and just chatting, I want it to be down here, you know? But when I'm at stage, I don't want to zoom in down here, you know? So I have it so that when I change it, it changes this, which ones are in the zooms, you know? And so now it changes like where I can go, you know? So like whenever I change the main scene, it changes all the different zooms too, so that no matter what scene I'm in, I can use the same 3 zoom buttons to zoom in wherever I want it to go, you know? And so to do that, I have the 3 zoom buttons right here. These are the 3 zoom buttons. So basically every time I press one of these, it goes to full cam in all of the scenes. So it changes full cam in all these scenes, and then it changes the cams variable. I have it set a variable called cams, and it changes it to 0. And every single camera has its own like cams variable, so ATEM will be 2, you know? And that's the same for screen for the changing to different scenes, you know, but there's a lot more. But it basically changes main scenes to 0 when it's this scene, and then each scene is a different thing. So no, scene zoom. It changes scene zoom to, so each scene changes whenever I change the scene like this, it'll change the variable scene zoom to a different variable based off of what scene it is. And then whenever I press zoom, it activates this button down here, which is called zoom scene check. Because I was having a problem where I would change scenes, but the zooms would be for another scene, you know? It wouldn't change scenes when I pressed it. So now I have a backup in place. So whenever I press change zoom, when I use zoom, it runs this button, which basically checks what variable scene zoom is. And if scene zoom is 0, then it'll make sure that all these are going to be stage, you know? And it just does a double check on what the variable for scene zoom is and make sure that it zooms in on the right one, you know? And then for each zoom, I have it triggers button the zoom check. So it triggers the zoom check very first, and then 50 milliseconds after, it changes the zoom operator, the zoom variable to 1. And basically it uses this little up, because there's a bunch of different ways you can make it. I don't know what all of these do. I just read somewhere that this is like a binary. So whenever you press it, it goes from 0 to 1, and then you press it again, it goes back to 0, and then it goes back to 1. And so for toggle buttons, that's all you really need. So I've been using this a lot more lately. I don't really know what it does. I don't know what it means. I don't know anything about it. It just seems to be working. So I've been using it. And then this if statement says if zoom equals 0. So if I press it and it makes the zoom variable 0, then it will change the scene transition to zoom left, and it'll change the transition to move, which is the transition inside. So like when you change scenes in OBS, you can do different transitions. So there's a transition called a move transition, which basically will make it so that it like looks like it's zooming in, you know? That's how I make it look like that, you know? Instead of cutting, it changes the scene transition down here. So basically it does that, and it switches the scene to zoom left. And then when I press it again, it changes the scene transition to move, but it does something very special that you can only do in this program, and you can't really do in OBS that well, is it just goes to whatever the previous scene was. So it saves what the previous scene was, and it will go to whatever the previous scene is, you know? So that's how it zooms in and then zooms back out to whatever the scene was before. So that's how, like, in just chatting, it'll zoom in and out of just chatting, and then when I change to stage, it'll zoom in and out of stage, you know, because it just goes to whatever the previous scene is. That it can cause some complications sometimes, but for the most part, it works pretty well. So yeah, that is that. And this is just a bunch of other stuff that I'm doing. But right now, I need to make a new scene for IP webcam in Just Chatting. So we're gonna go over here to these are all my Just Chatting scenes. They say Just Chatting. So Just Chatting full cam, Just Chatting GH5, Just Chatting A10, Just Chatting bed cam. The bed cam is basically the second computer that I have, but that adds a whole bunch of new variables that we'll go over in a second. Sorry if this is really boring. I just am like really, I love this stuff. And I want to spread my knowledge so that you guys can, because I want to make all my stream stuff like open source and shit, so that, because I feel like if I teach you guys how to do it, then you guys can do it on your own time and learn new things and teach me how to do those new things, you know? So it's like, that's my goal here, you know? So like, thank you. So I'm thinking, like, before streams, I don't know if I'll do it every time, but whenever I'm setting up stream, I'll just start streaming, and then before we stream, I'll just like go over what I'm doing, and you guys can learn a little bit, you know? Because I like to describe this stuff. So here, I'm going to make a new just chatting. We're going to, the chill vibes are strong, good. This isn't boring, it's crazy how much being passionate about something can teach you. That's true. You just kind of like, I don't know. When someone's talking about something they're passionate about, you can tell, because like they're saying, they're talking way too much about it. So we're gonna duplicate the just chatting full cam scene, but change it to just chatting IP cam. Okay, and then we're gonna put this next to all the other ones just to keep it nice and good. Oh, also, I almost forgot. All these green cams, they have something very special called these slow-mo backs and feedback body. So these are effects in here. To smart people, it makes you feel smarter. Good. Maybe you can use some of this terminology with your friends and make you sound smarter, you know? So basically, okay, I'll teach you guys. So these, you know, these effects that I do? This shit. So, this shit is fun because my favorite thing about this is that it's so fucking easy and it looks so cool. Like, look how cool this looks. But it's so easy. Hi. There's a FedEx dude. It's so easy to do. It looks super cool, but it's so easy to do. And I'll show you how to do it. So basically I have a cam called feedback. I'll click on it and you're gonna see me freeze. See? I'm frozen. But not actually. So basically all that is exactly. You can listen to me say stupid shit and get high off of boredom. But basically, this is the feedback. So what I have is there's this little thing called NDI. It's what they use like in like big TV stuff, you know? And NDI, I don't know what it stands for, but basically, you know, like Ethernet cables. It's basically just like, instead of videos going through like HDMI cables and going into capture cards to make them go into computers, basically it just goes over the internet and the Ethernet cable instead. So I have my two computers hooked up with an Ethernet cable, and so that's how they're communicating with each other. So when I go to computer cam, basically this is just showing what is on my second computer, because I have a second computer right there. Here, I don't know if you can see it. Right there. There's my second computer, and because since my computer has like not enough holes for all the plugs I have for all my cameras, I have to offload a few cameras to my second computer. So basically this computer is running a second instance of OBS that is just running a few cameras that I can't run or don't need all the time. So it's running things like the camera up there, which is connected to the switcher I have right here on my desk, and it is also connected to like the camera right here, the bed cam, and the VHS camera, and anything else like that. I'm trying to put, once I'm getting new stuff, so once I get new stuff, I'm gonna put some more stuff onto that just to save power. But anyway, that is going over NDI, over the internet to this computer, which is watching it right here, you know? And so this is just coming over the internet from that. This is just coming. So basically, what I have also is I have this OBS setting out an NDI signal as well of what's on the final screen. And feedback is just seeing what's on, what is putting out. So the tools, NDI output, it's putting out a main output of OBS. Here, you can't even see it. It's putting out a final output of what's on screen over NDI called OBS. And so then over here, I have an NDI, here. Over here, I have an NDI source that is just looking for what this is putting out, you know? And since it's the same exact thing, when you show it to itself, it's like, you know, like when you put a microphone up to a speaker and it makes that like really high-pitched squeaking noise, and it's like, because like the microphone is hearing itself and then it's going through the speaker and hearing itself louder and then going through the speaker again and hearing itself and just like going insane, you know? So basically this is just the video version of that. But the difference is that the video version is not annoying, and the video version looks cool. And I don't know how you could use microphone feedback and make it sound cool. I sure like Death Grips can do it, but like I can't do it. But I can make video feedback look cool. So that's what I do. And so basically what I have is, this is the main feedback camera, and then over here I have a bunch of different ones, you know? So this is the slow-mo front. So this one is a scene that is looking at feedback, but is changing the settings a little bit. So I have some filters on this. No, I don't want to copy filters. Show filters. So this has color correction on it, and right now the opacity is 0. But the color correction, the thing about feedbacks is it's just like the audio feedback. You only need a really little bit of sound, like you don't even have to say anything, and you just put the microphone up to the speaker, and the tiny sound of it just humming, you know, like will get amplified to the high-pitched screaming sound that you hear. And basically you only need to make very little changes, and the little changes do a lot because it's just feeding back into itself. So right here, so all these different effects is just the feedback with different effects on it, you know? And so basically the main effect you really need is color correction, because if you change anything in the color correction, it'll just completely change everything, you know? So like if I go like, here, I'll give you some examples. Oh, not that one. This one. Look at this. This is one of them. I don't know which one it is. Here it is. So this is just one of them, you know? But let me show you some stuff. If I change the color correction, if I bring the contrast up, look at that, bro. It literally just like fucking just went insane. If I bring the gamma up, it's gonna fucking just keep going insane. And so what some people have is they have like MIDI keyboards that control all the different settings very precisely. I don't have the ability to do that right now, so I have to do that all like manually, kind of. You know, I have to have it mostly preset, you know? And like, there are things like I have some buttons that change the main feedback. So like if I want, like in the last setup I had, the main feedback, I had a color correction on it, and I had some buttons change like the hue and the saturation and the contrast. And I'm trying to set up those buttons on this again, but I'm trying to do it in a different way where I can just hold the button, because before I would press it and it would like, it was really finicky. But I want to make it, yo, what's up, Jack? I'm just teaching everybody how to be an epic streamer. So basically, if I change anything on the main feedback, since it's being used for all of these feedbacks, it's gonna change them too. So like I have this button that changes the size, so it changes it to go a little bit smaller on the main one. So then every single instance that's using that feedback will also go smaller, you know? And different things like that. Dude, you're gonna be as long as you are taking notes right now, you're gonna be the best streamer. You're gonna be the best. But you have to be taking notes. If you're not taking notes, you're fucked. So, fuck you. Just kidding, don't. I was joking. I love you. But yeah, so, and then I have a reset button that just turns all of the things off, no matter how much I have on, because they can stack onto each other. But basically, the nice thing about that is the way I was doing it before is that I had individual feedbacks in every single one, instead of just making a one scene that has the rainbow feedback, one scene that has the, like, with all the different like feedback effects I want, you know? Instead of just having one scene with all the different feedback effects, I like this one, like this feedback looks like there's like every single one is different. So this one will be that one. If I press this one is that one. If I press this one is that one. And so instead of like, because before I had it like each individual scene had its own thing in it, and they weren't in, like instead of putting a scene like this into the background of these scenes, I would like just put the feedback, like the original, I would just make like a source mirror of the feedback and just like copy it into every single one. Why is this happening? But I would just copy it into every single one, and then I would have to go over here and make a hotkey, and every time I wanted to add a new scene, I would have to remake the hotkey for that individual scene, you know? But since now all the feedbacks are in their own scenes, as long as I add this scene to an effect to like, so like, let's see, my IP green cam, you know? If where's the utility? Feedback back. I think that's it. Or no, slow-mo back. Why does this keep moving by itself? Dude, is somebody hacking my computer right now? Oh, fuck, it's this shit. Okay. Basically, if I go feedback, slow-mo back. This is a feedback. Yeah. So if I go here, I can just add this scene. So this slow-mo back is gonna be this one, I think. Or is it this one? No. Wait, let me figure this shit out. Okay, what is this one? Is this slow-mo back? Let's find out. Slow-mo back. Yeah, that's slow-mo back. Okay. So slow-mo back is going to be that one. And so basically, I'm going to put this slow-mo back into green screen, add, or wait, let me go back to this scene. Go on studio mode. So IP, we're going to add slow-mo back scene. Slow-mo back. It gets hard. You have to do like, it gets hard to find the scenes once you have like as many as I do. Before I had so many that it was literally impossible. Okay, slow-mo back. Put that under the green screen, and then we're gonna put, I have this effect too that puts a feedback layer in front of me. So we're gonna get that one. That one is called feedback body. Feedback body. FX feedback body. So we're gonna put that there too. We're gonna lock those to make sure nothing happens to them. And now, when I press these buttons, when I press the slow-mo back button, wait, this one, bam, is working in that scene now too. If I press this, bam, it's working in that scene now too. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. And I didn't even have to add any new buttons or change anything. So now we get to make our just chatting for the IP cam. So first off, we're gonna get the chat out of this because it's gonna be moving around, so I don't want anything on the walls because those don't track. We're gonna get full cam out of here. This is feedback back. So basically feedback back has all the other feedbacks basically. So slow-mo back is in the green camera, you know. But if I put all the feedbacks in the green camera and say like I'm in the sketch scene, like right here, if I'm in this scene and I'm using green screen and it's not covering the entire screen, when I turn on slow-mo back, it's gonna not fill up the entire screen, so it's gonna make a hallway effect, you know? And that's cool. I love the hallway effect. But sometimes I don't want the hallway effect. So if I don't have all my feedbacks in the green screen cam, in the like actual source, the green screen source, and I have it in the individual scenes instead, then I can just have one scene that I add to all my scenes and then change the size of it and stuff. And then when I switch between different scenes, you know, it can look kind of different, you know, if I want it to be like zoomed in, zoomed out, you know, go to the side, different stuff like that, like I do with the music video stuff. Because like this has like ones that go to the side, this like shrinks down by like squeezing it, and just a bunch of other stuff. So if I go to IP cam, first off I don't want this, but we're gonna keep the overlay, which is just what has like the Slompy streams and stuff, like it has all that stuff. And then we're gonna keep the feedback back. So we're gonna add two scenes. We're gonna add the source scene, main scene, put that at the very bottom, and then we're gonna add, oh you can't even see it, put that at the very bottom, add. And then we're gonna add this scene. We're going to add the green screen and put that right here so that the overlay is in front of it, but the feedback is behind it. So then when I use the feedback, it'll go over the source scene and you can just see the green screen stuff, you know? But, yeah. So basically, now the IP cam is working for just chatting scene. I don't know if there's anything special I'm gonna do with the IP cam in just chatting, but it's mostly like, cause like the thing about it is that since it's portable, like I don't want to put anything up, you know? Skills, dude, literally, you have the skills to do this. Anybody who has fucking pandemics worth of time to learn how to use OBS can do it. I just had the equipment from filming stuff. Let me see. Okay. So yeah, and then we're just gonna add this scene to just chatting. So there's something very special happening with this scene that I'll let you guys know in on, a little secret right now. You see how over here, when I press this eyeball turns off. What? When I press this eyeball turns off. What? How do you do that? How do you do that, Jake? That is amazing. It does it automatically. What? That's so useful. How do you do that? Well, I'll show you how to do that. Exactly. It's like, what? So basically, the nice thing about OBS is it's in the name. It's open source broadcasting software. So it's open source. So basically, when you go to obsstudio.com, every week there's brand new things that people have made to add to OBS. obsproject.com. And you go to resources and look at how many fucking shit. Literally today at 7 o'clock in the morning, somebody opened up the best plugin maker made a new plugin to record a source using a filter. I don't really need that. But there's literally so many different ones, you know? This is where I get all my effects and stuff, you know? And there is not only plugins that you can download, there are scripts too. And these, there's different things, like there's tools too. You didn't know this? Literally, bro, this is, I check this like every week. There's scripts too. And OBS has a cool thing where if you know how to script, like, I don't know if you have to download something. I don't think you have to get a plugin. But basically, these scripts you can download, and they're little scripts that do different things. So this one, browser source, is a script to load a YouTube or Vimeo video into a browser source using an embedded player. This one is auto starter. It automatically starts external programs when OBS starts. That's pretty helpful. This one gives filters hotkeys. You know, it just gives little things like that are like really useful. QR code source. It adds a source with a QR code. This is OBS multi-hotkey image script. Reveal any image from a folder using a dedicated hotkey using a single image source. You know, little things like that. And so I have a script up here. If you go to tools and then you go to scripts, this is the script I have. I only really have one script, but this script is cool because if you give it a BDM Shine 1M, what's up? If you give this script a scene, you press add, and then you have to add a scene. You have to type it in, and you have to make sure that it is typed in exactly how it is. If it has any errors in the way it's spelled, then versus like how it shows up in your scenes, then it won't work. And also, if you change your name of your scenes after, you should change the name of the scene in here too to make sure it works. But basically, these are all my scenes, and what this script does is any scenes in this list of scenes will only let one thing show at a time. So anytime, so all of these scenes, left, mid, right, screen shake, all these, whenever I press it, it deactivates all the other ones. So now I don't have to manually code it so that it deactivates the other ones when I activate it, and it just always works in OBS, and all of those scenes are specially made so that it only shows one thing at a time. And then also you can make it so, like, see, I turned this off and it's still showing it. So it also is like, oh, if you accidentally turn it off, no matter what, it'll show the scene, the last scene you were on the screen, you know? So you don't like fuck up. And that's good sometimes if you want, like, if you're using it for this and stuff, but if you're using it for like effects, then maybe not, but it just depends on what you use it for. So I have that little handy dandy script in all my main scenes so that whenever I change, it changes. So now I just need to add scene, go over here to, where's IP webcam? Just chatting. IP cam, just chatting. Add that scene, and then you'll see that they're both done, but basically if you like it'll fix it. But yeah, so whoa, now we just added a brand new fucking camera to the main just chatting scene. Wow, that's fucking pog as fuck. Holy shit. Now we gotta make sure that my controller can actually go to it. I know. Insane. Insane. So I already set up a button here. It just doesn't have the commands. It's the IP cam button. So this will go to the IP cam. So if you look at all these other ones, let's look at the A10. Edit commands. So basically this, when I press this button, it changes the cam's variable to 2 because that's what I have set for A10. Cam is 2. For any other commands I have that are based off of what cam it's on, you know. And then I just have that. I'm not using it right now, but it's useful to have things like that so that in the future if you need to integrate it, you can. But basically what this does is it goes to all the different scenes. Yo, what's up, Past Seth? Welcome back. I'm teaching how... I'm great. I'm just teaching people how to level up their stream skills today, you know, before the boys come. It's 12:33, so we have a few more hours before the boys come. So if you want to learn anything, just listen to me ramble, I guess. But basically what this does is it goes to each scene, and so since this is the ATEM button, it goes just chatting, switch it to ATEM. Stage, switch it to ATEM. Interrogation scene, switch it to ATEM. Music video, switch it to ATEM. Utility corner cam, so this is the cam in the corner down there. I'm trying to set it up so that, like, I don't know how to do this yet. That's why I put these variables in, because I want to set this up. I just don't know how to do it yet. I need to do a little bit more research. But I want to make it so that this corner cam is whatever the last camera that we used is, you know? But, like say I switch to this camera and then back to this camera, I want it to be that camera that's in the corner. And then when I switch to this camera, it'll be this camera that's in the corner, you know? I don't know how to do that yet, but I am gonna try to figure that out soonish, but one thing at a time. So basically this changes the ATEM to all these, and then it changes the corner cam scene to the computer. Or, so when I go to ATEM, it changes this whole scene to ATEM, and it changes it to ATEM in all of these scenes. That one doesn't have one. And then it changes this to whatever's on the computer, you know? But the thing is since the computer has 2 cameras on it, if I go to this camera and then go back to ATEM, it'll be the bed camera. And then if I go to this camera and then back to ATEM, because basically what these buttons are doing is since I have all of... What's up? Oh, what's up, Mike? Does anybody here worship God? Nah, not really. But if you do, that's fine. You know? I just worship technology because that is what is going to, yo, welcome, Craig. Asked and answered. But yeah, so since this controller is being run on the second computer, and using Leorin board, this software, to go over the internet into OBS WebSockets and control my OBS on this computer, that means that I can use OBS hotkeys on this computer. So basically, this button will change, it triggers a Liorn board hotkey to switch to the computer scene, and then it also triggers a OBS hotkey to switch to the scene that is showing that camera. And then this button switches to the computer scene on this computer, and then switches to the bed scene on this computer, you know? So that's how I got that set up. When I get more computers, I'm gonna have to figure out a different way to do that, but that's in a little bit, so that'll be in a little while, so I think I'm fine for now. 1 second. So, I'm gonna make the escape button into the IP webcam. Super Jazz, is it bussin'? Of course it's bussin'. Super Jazz, you praise God too? Jazz, I know. Get them, yeah, exactly. You mean you praise Slompy? See, I praise this guy. This is my God. Look at him, he's cute. Dude, I went to, that's true, he asked who worships. You asked who praises. Okay, understandable. Yeah, that's my God now too, thanks. Perfect. You're gaining followers by the minute. I'm so proud of you. Mwah. Mwah. Ah. Sacrifice for the frog god. I'll put him right over here for you guys. So you can always... Oh fuck, he's in the blue screen. There we go. Can you see him pretty good? Worship, praise God. Yo! Thank you for the fucking follow, bro. Love you. We're just learning how to stream. Frog God for life. I'm just showing y'all how I do my stream before the boys come. So we have a few hours until the boys come. And so I'm gonna just be doing this shit. So if you wanna be in class. Class is in session. But anyway, before I got distracted, we're gonna just make this IP webcam because the feedback I have, it's dual cams. Feedback is not gonna be, I don't need to worry about that. Cause that's what I had as escape before. But basically, we're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna keep that. We're gonna get rid of that, get rid of that. Okay, so now when I press the button, it changes cams to 4. Coolio. And then I need to change source, change visibility. So scene name, go to, we're gonna find just chatting. We're gonna go to just chatting IP cam, visible, true. Okay. Now, done, that saves it. Now, it should be, if I press this escape button, then it switches to the IP cam. Are we ready to see if this works? 3, 2, 1. Oh, it didn't work. Damn. That's okay. That's okay though. Because I have a feeling why it didn't work. button ID. See, this is the button ID right here. We're gonna copy this button ID. Basically, this is the ID of this button. Each button has a different ID. So when I go over here to trigger shortcuts, and I find out who has the fucking feedback only, we're gonna change this from that ID to that ID. Also, I press Control V, and that just turns on that, so, sorry. So press done there, Control V again to stop that. Now let's see. Yay! It works, guys. Now I have another camera. Can we get a fucking clap for that or something? Wireless camera activated. Wireless camera. Oh, fuck. Wireless camera activated. Now, I can switch to the wireless camera. It's gonna be kind of laggy, but we'll see. Yo, there you guys are. Say hi. See you right there. See? Hi. Thank you, Soulnut. Love you. I don't know if the applause works like that, but I'll try to set that up later. See? There you guys are.
Clap.
Clap. There we go. There we go. How am I gonna dox myself? What's up, Grace? Dude, you wanna see the things I got from Daiso? I got a little cat standing on the broken lens. And this panda is doing, because I cleaned my room yesterday just for this stream. The panda doing little shit. Look at it. See, the zoom works with it too, because it's in just chatting scene. And then there's the little dude with the little green frog. And then there's God Frog, the most godly frog of them all. God Frog. That I'm streaming early because I'm teaching people how to stream. Thank you. But I'm teaching people how to stream Slompy style. So if you want to learn something new today, listen to me ramble while I set up stream and explain how my stream works, because I don't want it to be a mystery to anybody. I want anybody to be able, who wants to, be able to do it. I know. It is so educational. That was really cringe. Cringe, Elon Musk, Dogecoin, LMAO. Literally dying laughing. Oops. See, and let's see if these effects work. They shouldn't affect the. Whoa! Why? 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 What about this? I don't think this one is gonna work. Yeah, this one is not gonna work. I need to set this button up. But it'll work over here. So let's set that up. You know what we have to do to set that up? I'll show you what we have to do to set that up. So let's give this cam this effect, guys. They're not funny anymore? Yeah. I think they figured that out a long time ago. They've just been like, I don't even know. Yeah. I'm pretty cringe. Not gonna lie. I don't think SNL was really ever funny. Maybe like in the 80s. teriyaki chicken that from Trader Joe's that I heated up in the microwave last night. So that's the on stream days I always have to remind myself to eat because I always forget to eat because I take my ADHD medication and I always forget to eat whenever I do that. So I have to like remind myself. Yo, what's up, RB? Welcome back. Slompy time. Oh shit. Good luck, Grace, with your finals. Welcome, RB. We are learning how to stream Slompy style today. And if you guys like this, then I'll start doing this more regularly because I'm actually having a lot of fun right now. But yeah, so let's, first what we need to do, go over here and let's figure out, I'm down, sounds good, yeah, or sesh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, here, let me, okay, now this is epic, that's what I like to hear. Okay, now, Demon Lord. Welcome back, Demon Lord. Don't worry, you're not missing anything. The boys are not here yet. We're not starting on what we're actually doing today. Do a call-in radio show? Yo, we should totally do that. We kind of do that with like Omegle, but we just never had enough people to like actually call in. Like, oh my god, it's all far. I was gonna go far. This is so silly. I don't actually want to get dirty. Anyway, you found the fart button. I wonder if the fart button was a mistake. Anyway, so basically. Hi Jake, I will be over soon. I'm going to Herbus the Durbus outside the Suburbus if you want to join. I am streaming, so not right now. After. When's the 24-hour stream? In 24 hours. In 24 years, actually. We're doing a 24-year stream, guys. I'm just trying to get used to streaming longer hours first. So 24-hour stream is gonna be is not yet because I don't think the boys are ready for a 24-hour stream yet. But I'm trying to get used to streaming longer, you know? And like, cause like I realized like I should do this shit like more often. Yeah, 24 years Slompy stream. I should do this shit more often, like on my downtime, because I'm like, fuck, like what do I do on my downtime? It's like, this is what I do on my downtime. On stream. Why is this like that? Anyway. Basically, okay, so now we need to go to the green screen and let's look. Filters. This has filters. So this filters. I forgot about those. Okay, so if you can see, this has 3 filters on it. It has this is the recrusion effect. Basically, this is just like a digital feedback loop because you're funny and actually pay attention to chat. Thank you. I try my best. I think chat is the fucking best part of streaming. So I always want to try to pay attention to chat because it's like, bro, like what other fucking kind of media can you literally talk to the person on screen, you know? You can't really talk to the person. You can't like really influence what happens in your favorite TV show, you know? But like, for us, oh my god. That fucking, holy shit, okay. It's okay, dehumidifier. You scared me. But, most other types of media,
Yeet.
like, you can't really change what happens on it. And in the Slompy show, we don't know what to do, so that's all up to you. Oh, it worked. Yeah, PP worked. Good job, Zolnut. Zolnut. Okay, so this is recursion effect. It has a bunch of different settings. Turn it on, it does this. If I made it 0 milliseconds, then it would look like that. So I'm gonna make it. There's an echo on the effects. Do I have this on? Caps lock off. There's an echo on the effects / TTS. There is. There shouldn't be. It might be. Do it again and let me know what it sounds like. Cause. Okay, 20 milliseconds. It'll look like that. So I had it on like 50. What? Biden loves kids. No, it's exclamation point speak. It's like playing once somewhere and then somewhere else with a slight delay. Pee-pee. Is it my voice meter? PP? Digital PP? Recursion effect only works on an alpha channel, right? No, it doesn't have to.
Biden love kids.
Yeah. Recursion effect doesn't have to. You can do it on something else. It's just if you want to get this, it'll only work on an alpha layer. But there's a cool effect you can do. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this. If I go to like if you don't put it on an alpha layer, like if you put it on, let's say put it on full cam, recursion, and then I do like 20 show. Inverse, it'll just freeze it basically.
Do I have to have Discord to be a mod?
Do you have to have Discord to be a mod? No, you just need to I just need to make you mod. But you seem cool, so just prove your worthiness, basically. But basically, recursion effect, the cool thing you can do though, is if you put a recursion effect, basically inverse will make it so that cause if you put it on right now, it's copying and putting it in the background, but there is no alpha, so you can't really see what's happening, you know, because it's putting it behind the entirety of, yeah, you just have to be a decent human being. It's not that hard, so you should be fine. So basically, since there's no alpha, you can't see what's behind it. But when you press inversed, it reverses it, so it'll freeze it because it's now showing in front of it instead. So you can do some cool things with it. Like if you press inversed and you have the recursion effect, say if I have this on a mirror, if I go source mirror, and then put, let's say, full cam. If you have a source mirror that is the exact same of this. Okay, I forgot that it was upside down. Transform. Flip vertical. Okay, and flip horizontally. That's weird. Flip horizontally. Ass hair sucks. You're mod. Just kidding. If I put filters, recursion. I had this going for a while, but then I realized that I don't need it anymore. If you put recursion for 1 millisecond, and then if you go here and go color correction, and then turn the opacity down, you're gonna get a cool you should get a cool kind of show. I don't know why it's not working right now, but you
I
should
only
get-
talk in wisdom.
You only talk in wisdom? Good. You only should talk in wisdom. But you can get kind of like a slow-mo effect, you know? Like that's how I used to do my slow-mo. Or like if you do it like, is it like this? Fuck, I forget how you do it. But, or you could do something like that. But right now I just have the feedback going in instead. And I use the recursion for like a
Vaseline is good lube.
I don't think it would be. That's very good. So I learned that, but what I use for that is I just use a feedback. It's not as good because it's not as smooth, but I don't know, I like it. See, this is basically just that, but with the feedback cam instead. But if you want to do shit like this, oh wait, no, like this, you're gonna need recursion. Because like, as you can tell, like, since it's digital, like, it literally has no lag, you know? Like, when I go to feedback, it like, feedback has a little bit of lag, you know? So like, there's a little bit of like, see how there's like space in between my finger when I'm moving it? That's because like there's a tiny bit of lag. But like if it was completely digital, 1-to-1, chunky or smooth peanut butter, chunky, definitely. But if it was 1-to-1, then you'd get more like the recursion. I'll do that eventually. I see, yeah, that's a cool deliberate effect. Yeah, honestly, I figured out how to do this effect on accident, and then I was like, oh shit, that's sick. What's up, Scooter McNuggets? But, so, yeah, eventually I want to get a 1-to-1 one, but the thing is like, to make it 1-to-1, you kind of have to make it, like, have its own dedicated, like, capture card, you know? And right now, I don't have an extra capture card to use for feedback. So if I did, then I would do that, but I don't, so I don't want to do that. But yeah. So, y'all playing Switch today? Maybe. Probably not though. I was thinking we do some like music stuff today, because we haven't done any music stuff in a while. I wanted to do some like live music videos with some of the stuff that we make today, you know, and show some of the effects in action, and then maybe do some like, I don't know. I honestly don't really know. I was thinking music stuff and maybe some freestyle, or if you guys want to do like a call-in segment, we can. That would be kind of funny. I want to do like a Slompy therapy eventually. I just don't know if I'm like qualified for that. But maybe funny therapy. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah. Google.com. How to get rid of ass hair. Dude, you just shave it. It's not that hard. Yeah. Bro calls in would be lit. Yeah, I know. I think that's like a really good idea. Seth said it. And I'm like, bro, that's insane. That's such a good idea. Like the Slompy comfort. Slompy slice of life. Not real advice. Slomp vice. Slump vice. Okay. Bet. But you're gonna have to get a Discord, because we're gonna do it on our Discord. Most people in Slompy chat do need therapy. I agree, but I just don't know if I'm qualified enough, you know? Just because I go to therapy, I don't think I don't think that gives me qualified. You come in a waiting room and drag them in. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I just don't really know how to do, like, set up a lot of that Discord stuff. Because I'm kind of new to Discord server stuff. Let me start the Discord. But you can join the server, and I think I have that set up to do that. But we'll see. Fuck yeah. Down. That'd be sick. If you know how to do anything, literally, I'll make you. literally, which one is it? The mods, admins. Bet. I just joined. I can set up a call-in segment section. Hell yeah. Sounds good. You can select your role, and then I'll give you a mod on the Discord to do that. Because I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to Discord. So, I was not a Discord baby, unfortunately. I started using Discord a lot at the beginning of the pandemic, and that's kind of when I started doing it. I'm not like my brother who like spends his life on Discord, which I don't have any problem with. It's just I didn't do that as a kid. I just edited stuff by myself. I didn't talk to anybody while I was on my computer. And that's probably why I can do all this shit. Also, like, I've like digital social anxiety, you know? When it comes to talking to people in real life, like, I'm fine because like I can just let loose, you know, and just start talking and something will come out, you know, and usually they'll listen, you know. But when it's like over the internet, like I have to actually think about what I'm saying, you know, and I'm not really good at thinking about what I'm saying. So like sometimes it's hard for me to communicate over online, you know. And then also just like when I'm doing everyday things, I'm like focused on doing it. Get a Google Voice. Oh yeah, that's true. Oh well. But I tried to do that for like essay writing. I tried to set up like a computer that just like, I actually made a film about that. Like a long time ago, about setting up a computer that like you can like just talk to and write your essays for you. But I never figured out how to do that like really well, you know? Because like I'm just really bad at words, you know? I can't really read words that well, and I have like dyslexia kind of, you know? So like words just don't enter, they go in one ear and out the other, or in one eye and out the other, and they do a little dance and go all the way over there, you know? Anyway, but
would you like to make a small donation to stop Biden abuse?
A small donation to stop Biden abuse? I don't have money, sorry Biden. By the power of, I was watching this video and it was so funny. He had like a little Joe Biden like cutout, and he was like, by the power of Joe Biden, I curse you. I'm like, that I need to use that. I need to fucking use that. Like that's such a good bit. By the power of Joe Biden. Google Voice. I can get a phone number. I already have a phone number. This is my phone number, guys. Just kidding. I'm not gonna show you guys my phone number. Google Voice. A free phone number to take control. Oh, it's like a phone. Yo, that's sick. I actually like that. Huh. That's insane. You can get a bonus phone number so people don't harass you. Period. You can be like, when you text David Dobrik, you know? Have you ever done that? He's like, thank you for texting me. I'll let you know. Yo, what's up, lettuce? Welcome. Welcome to Google Voice works well for streaming. Is that what like the therapy gecko uses or whatever? Anyway, let's get back on track, guys. Anyway, we're gonna go here. Let's copy all these filters. We're gonna copy all the filters here and put them onto the IP camera. So now, guess what? This has all the filters that the other one has. For fantasy flight, sometimes when I'm not afraid of talking to people. Understandable, yeah. It's what most people use because you can do it straight on your computer and capture audio. Okay, that's cool. It's what the scam callers use, you know? They're like, I'm Amazon. Thank you. Anyway, so basically, these are the 3 effects I have on here. We have the recursion effect. You know what that does. Oh, fuck.
By the power of Sean's rooster, we are blessed by him.
You're fucking damn right. Sean's rooster, bro. There we go. That is, the recursion effect is working. And then we have a displacement map. If you don't know what a displacement map is, it's one of the most useful fucking things in the world. Basically, it's a picture with a, like, this is a displacement map that's like a spiral. This is a displacement map that's a glitch. This one looks like something else. And basically what it does is when I press this, it displaces the image based off of the picture. And so I have this little thing that's like a move transition. So there's like move value. You can name it whatever. And basically you can go in here and click what filter you want and then what settings you want it to change. And then you go here, duration, what kind of...
The most useful thing in the world is a fleshlight.
These are where I lose the plot with OBS filters. Okay, don't worry, I got you. You know the gecko guy? Yeah, I like the gecko guy. He's kind of funny. OBS filters are not that bad, honestly. You only need a few of them. So displacement map, you can literally put any image in there and it'll displace. The scale, if you do it, is how much you want it. So if you have the scale 10, then it's gonna displace more when you use this. I usually have it at pretty low because I usually use displacement maps for like transitions and stuff. So there's that, it does that. And then this move value, just basically, it chooses displacement map, setting, scaling type, which is this. Yeah, he seems like such a cool dude. I want to do an interview with him. And then you put the setting that you want. It can either be the setting you have already by get value. Oh, yo, what's up? Welcome. Shawnee's here. This one, so I have it to 70. And then you can set a custom duration. I don't have a custom duration. And because I found that when you use custom durations, sometimes it messes up. Because like, if you can tell, like, welcome Sean.
Welcome.
I'll probably be easier to do the phone number than the Discord.
JK.
Okay, sounds good. The most useful thing in the world is a fleshlight. I can get plus less work for everyone. True. Oh yeah, I got poop.
What are we gonna do with this poop?
I don't know. I just like got it because I thought it was funny, and then I know Sean Pog. Say hi to everybody.
Yo, what's up?
But then it's slimy, and so I got grossed out.
The whole fucking squad pulled up today. What's
Literally,
up, guys?
bro. I'm teaching a class here.
I was here
class.
earlier.
Yeah, I could see. This is my Zoom class, guys. My Twitch Zoom class.
Go to school with Slompy.
Literally. Yes, welcome Sean. Okay, anyway, you can choose the, I usually don't.
Sean's rooster is a blessing.
Sean's rooster.
I don't know what my rooster is, but
cock.
I mean, I wouldn't really put it that way myself, but I mean, I guess if you feel that way, then yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I usually don't put a custom duration because when you press it, it turns on, and then when it's done, the eyeball turns off. So if you have it for too long, and then you turn the eyeball off in the middle of it doing stuff, it'll just freeze in the middle, and then you really won't be able to, it'll mess it all up. So I kind of just don't touch that, because I only use these move transitions for these move stuff for transitions and stuff. I used to use it for like every single time I wanted to change a filter, but like a filter setting, but that's very unreliable, and I'll show you guys later how to change it in a more reliable way in another day or something, because it's more complicated. And then you can change the start trigger, so you can have it start as a hotkey, start when the thing is enabled. Usually you don't really have to touch these. Simultaneous move is if you have another move filter that you want to happen at the same exact time. So that means then when you press this one, it will also, if I had one that like did something to the recursion effect, every time I press this one, the other one will go on too. And then this is just what the next move is. So like if you want the next move to be nothing.
Omega.
Oh yeah, Omega. The thing is I need to set up Omega into my integrate it into my stream setup, because I have redone my stream setup since the last time we did Omega. But yeah. And then the next move is just what the next move is. I always put it on reverse, so it just goes backwards. You know, it goes to 70 and then it goes back to 0. You know, but you can have it go to another. You can have it go next move be another move transition. You can have it be nothing. It doesn't really matter. And then next move on, you can either have it on a hotkey, so it'll go to the next move when you press a hotkey, or it'll go to the next move when it ends. You know. So I just have it on move end. So then when you press it, it'll go to 70 and then it goes back. You know. And then that is this. So then like now when I activate effects, I'll just have it activate this at the same time, and then it adds a little displacement map glitch to it, you know, to add a little bit of character, you know. But yeah.
I spilled hot sauce on my area and it burns.
On your
area?
On your area?
Bro. Why not your perimeter? Get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, cause it's like area and like perimeter.
Yeah.
It's like in math and geometry.
How about your like volume? Your surface area?
No, that's like 3D shapes.
What are you saying? You saying your genitalia is not 3-dimensional?
Well, I mean,
Jake,
I know mine isn't.
What dimension does your genitalia exist in?
8D.
8D?
Yeah.
Whoa! You look at it and it would just like fucking, it would just like kill you instantly, because your brain would not be able to process it.
Hands, you know, the people who do hands.
I feel like if a human saw like a 4th-dimensional object, what do you think a 4th-dimensional object would like do to you upon witnessing it? I feel like it would kill you instantly.
I don't think so. I think it would just be like seeing in color. You know? Frostbite hot sauce challenge? Is that an actual hot sauce? Okay, anyway. So now, we need to make sure. I will in a second.
Frostbite hot sauce challenge.
Bought it? That sounds awful. I hate like super hot sauces. Anyway.
I like how Demon Lord never specified what my rooster meant. We just kind of like.
I think I got it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically now we need to make sure that the IP cam works with recursion. So this is the recursion button. Let's look at the settings. Recursion. If recursion equals 0, then it'll go this. It'll do all this stuff. It turns on the recursion effect for green ATEM computer, and then if recursion equals like so it'll change recursion to 1, and then it will do all this stuff, and then when you press it again, it'll change recursion back to 0. It'll activate button 111, which I will show you guys later. It's an important button, and then it will change everything back 50 seconds after button 111. Because this is a transition button, basically, so this will activate a transition so that it like doesn't look so jarring when it just like disappears, you know? So basically all we have to do is copy this, change filter visibility, go to If I'm going too fast for anybody, just let me know if you're paying attention. But, well, Sean sits back there.
What's up, guys?
Droid IP camera, click recursion effect. Even though it already said it, I always just click it again just in case, because I've had problems where like you change the source name, even if it has the same filter in it, it won't know what it's trying to reference, you know? So I just make sure that it is that, and then filter enabled true. And so then we're just gonna go here again. We're gonna go back to cam green IP droid, recursion effect, and then instead of true, false. Done to save. And now, am I a part of the Slomp Squad? Of course you're a part of the Slomp Squad. What kind of question is that?
Demon Lord, you, of course, 100%.
Of course. If
you've been here, like, at least... If I can recognize your name on the screen,
oh yeah,
done.
You're Slomp Squad, 100%. So now let's try it. We get an IP cam.
Dude, you know what I realized?
Bam!
Whoa!
Bam! Ooh, get it. Ooh, kill him. Oh, kill him. Oh. Hey. Yeah. And I go downtown. We're gonna just change the delay of the... We're gonna change it from 50 to 100 seconds after. So it'll trigger the transition, and then 100 milliseconds after it triggers transition, it will change.
Slumpsters!
Yo!
Hey, blonde guy, bust a move! Blonde guy isn't here right now.
Yeah, blonde guy don't bust a move.
Where's blonde guy?
He's probably doing blonde guy shit. So then... Okay. And then if I go here... Bam. Jake bust the groove. Okay.
Jake bust a groove. Jake bust a groove. Jake Buster! Jake Buster! Bust a move! I can't handle the power.
The power of the move. Of the groove. Okay, so what else can IP cam not do? Let's see. Oh wait, that's not IP cam. IP cam can get it, eh? Thank you. Let's see what else IP
You guys
cam
should have.
can do.
You guys should have all been here when we ate the fucking. Look, this is half the amount of gum that we ate during the gum stream.
You can do that.
It cost us $100 collectively for all this gum, and like one person came.
We got some good stuff.
Yeah, but we probably got some good highlights in there of us just being
Okay.
like, oh.
This has that. Let's see. What is that? Aha! That's what we need. We need to do this one. What about this one?
I look fucking so Italian
We
with
need
my
to
hair
do
like
that
this.
one too. So we need to add a glitch, and we need to add this and this. Okay? So let's add those two things. So in order to do that, that's feedback, sorry. Filters. Let's see, what?
Whoa,
To
what?
do this, we have freeze.
Oh.
So this is a freeze filter. Here, let me go back to here. This is freeze filter. What it does is it freezes. You can also have it do other things too. So you can choose it up to 120 frames, I think. So right now I have 10 frames, and then it's at freeze mode is random. So it'll just go random. But like if I go freeze mode loop, it'll loop it. And then if I go back and forth, it'll go back and forth like that. But for glitch, I want it to go random. So it'll just randomly go around. And I only have it on 10. Google Meet, please. We're gonna do the Google phone number. Once we have everyone here to do Slompy calls. So then there's 10 frames.
Dude, what if we
There's
just...
a bunch of other shit
what
you
if...
can do.
Dude, Demon Lord, get fucking Discord, and then we'll all just hop on a Discord call.
Well, no, cause we have this, so we can literally set up like a phone number that people can call.
Oh.
Like a Slompy phone number that's not attached to any of our phone numbers that people can call in, and then we can have them on the computer.
I guess, yeah.
Cause like that's easier for anybody to do it.
Because everyone has a
It'll
phone
be
number,
easier
I
than
guess.
Discord. Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Not
See?
allowed to have Discord?
Not allowed to have
Damn.
Discord. Damn.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I guess we could set up... Yeah, just like, call into the Slompy show. Good old-fashioned fucking...
Literally.
Like the radio station.
Yeah, exactly. Slompy radio station show. But yeah, so that's how I did the glitch effect like that.
And we was just gonna be like, Tristan sucks! And then hang up.
And then this is deep fry, but I don't really use that. Sharpen. I don't really use that. Displacement map, color correction. Okay, that's everything that's on there. Do all of them have it? So let's see. Computer. There's Sean. Phone number. Going up in the world. Exactly. Once you have a phone number, I remember like when I first got my phone, I was like, yo, fucking insane, bruh. I'm literally so cool.
Dude, my first phone had a fucking... The slide open the keyboard. Like little... The slide one. But I didn't have texting as part of my data plan, so I never even used it. And it made me so mad.
I literally have only had smartphones.
Really?
Yeah. I've never been able to know what a flip phone feels like.
I had a flip phone once. Those things are fucking indestructible.
I want to flip. How set up number? Oh, it's on Google Voice, I guess.
You want a flip phone? Is that what you said?
Yes, bro, because I literally have never been able to hang up on somebody and be like, that's all I want to do.
Bro, flip phones kind of go hard.
Literally, bro. That's why I wanted the Samsung flip phone.
Mm-hmm.
The new one. Like, I know it's kind of useless, because, like, it doesn't go out like that, but, like, I don't know, dude. A smartphone that's a flip phone, like, that's insane. Backyard.co, please. It's fun. What's that? Anyway, let's go back to this and fix. Let's try to finish setting up the IP cam, or I'm going to at least, and then we'll get back.
The IP cam?
Yeah.
What? What's that cam for?
It's for watching you pee.
No!
Yeah. I have a cam watching every Slompy member pee. It's like attached to your body at all times.
This is just like black.
FBI, open up! The IP cam has got us in trouble! Is where we get together and play games? Okay, I'm down.
Backyard. What's that thing called? A fucking no. Comma? Yes.
Doodle.
That's a comma.
Where friends play and talk. You know, where friends play and talk. Anyway. We are going to get the quick glitch to work with IP cam, edit commands. This has got a bunch of fucking shit. So I don't expect anybody to know what it is doing.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't like posting links for some reason. Even
Yeah.
though it should. Jake, didn't you say it should let you
It
do that?
should, but because Demon Lord is on YouTube, so it does it on. It allows you on Twitch, and since I have Chatterino, I can just click on it on Twitch. But on YouTube chat, they don't have anything like that. So it just like I guess it doesn't let people who aren't mod, but I'll mod him in a second. Anyway, this does some stuff. Why is it? Okay, this should all go down here. Ah. So all the 500 should be at the end. Because the thing about the milliseconds is it's cumulative, so...
I think there's some mods in the chat right now.
Yeah. Who is mod? Jack is mod in whoa. See? Seth is mod but on Twitch. So on YouTube Jack is mod. But I can make, you know, Demon Lord, he seemed like a nice enough guy. Seemed like a nice enough kind of guy, kind of a stand-up kind of guy.
Bro, Slompy's almost at 200 subscribers on YouTube.
Literally.
That's insane, bro.
191, bro.
Yo, Slomps, tell your fucking friends to subscribe to Slompy.
Or else.
Dude, what should we do for a 200 subscriber special?
I don't know. What should we do? Let's ask him.
What do you guys want for a 200 subscriber special, you guys?
What do you guys want? Let me, am I privileged?
Slompy outdoor stream? Slompy 24-hour stream?
Slompy 24-hour stream? To be mod? Don't worry. I think I just made you mod. Yeah.
How many followers do we have on Twitch?
24-hour followers, we have 111.
So all the bot ones went away.
Yeah, but that's fine. They want a 24-hour stream.
24 hour?
200 subscribers, 24-hour stream. Bro, I like want to, but at the same time I know like we're gonna like quit halfway through.
I don't know, we can't.
No, I know.
Like we can't. We
But, like,
can't.
yeah.
Like the gum thing I could understand because it was literally like we were literally like poisoning our bodies, but I feel like we could do a 24-hour stream. It's gonna suck, but I feel like it'd be more doable than chewing a whole fucking tub of gum. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. But I really feel like we could probably do it.
I think we could too, but we'll see. There, now I'm just making so all these
as long as we make sure that we have the time to do it, I think we'll go through with it. Because otherwise,
we just need to make sure we have nothing going on.
We would have to do it. Could we do it like? We would start. We could start like Monday morning and then end Monday at 12. What do you think?
What? Monday morning, and that'd be 12 hours.
No, whole day. Monday at 12 in the morning, maybe.
Oh. No, I was thinking we just do Monday morning and then we do it like a sleepover, like we sleep Monday night and then end it Tuesday. You know?
Yeah.
Morning, you know. We could try that.
From 12 p.m. to 12 p.m. Yeah, that probably makes more sense, huh?
Yeah. IP cam. Where is cam? IP cam. IP drawer. And go. Freeze.
That sounds like fun though. What would we be doing? We should like find like a series or something to watch.
Yeah.
We could watch all of
Monday morning.
Dude, can we watch all of dude, I have a great idea. We gotta watch all of
Pray to Frog and he'll get you through it. That's so true.
Pray to Frog.
Yeah, Pray to Frog.
Oh! Since when did Frog?
Dude, I went to Daiso yesterday.
Bro, I have to bring my little weenie dog in here.
Bro, pray to frog. Pray to
Dude,
dog.
what do we... Dude, should we get a Slompy?
Get frostbite hot
dude,
sauce.
we should
and
get a
take
Slompy
shot?
fish, bro. For 200 followers.
Slompy fish? Dude, it can't be in my room.
Why?
Because I'm gonna kill it.
Why?
Because I'm gonna forget about it. You can't trust me with things. I literally killed a succubus.
What?
I killed a succubus.
What do you mean?
I killed it. Somebody gave me a succubus.
What the fuck is a succubus?
Like, one of those, like, plants that don't have water.
Do you know what a succubus is?
Succulent!
Jake, a succubus is like a horny demon.
Never mind, a succulent. Okay, sorry. I also killed a succubus, but that's a different story.
I was like, you killed a succubus? Did someone clip that? Oh my god.
Somebody clipped that. Oh my
You
god.
can't have a fish in my room. I just like kill things all the time.
I killed a
succubus.
Bruh. No,
Oh
I
my
killed a
God.
succulent. And I was like, fuck.
That's supposed to be like the easiest thing to take care of.
I know. But within the first month of having it, I killed it. So, I don't know if it is the best. So this effect is a lot more complicated. But copy, because I have it actually
I'm literally gonna
changing.
give Jake a puppy and just like... Actually, that's a terrible idea.
Yeah, don't give me a puppy.
I'm like-
we're gonna change this to...
Hey bro, when is the Zal ins gonna be what?
What does that mean?
Demon, what are you talking about? Bro, if Jake kills the succubus, then Demon Lord's next, bro.
I know, right?
You have to go kill Demon Lord now. Jake
I'm gonna
is
go
a demon
find
slayer.
you.
Jake the demon slayer?
My name is Jake the Demon Slayer. Where did I put it? There is that. This one is really hard to like.
Major Dickinson's blend. You've been sipping on that Major Dickinson's?
Fuck, you know it.
Are you setting up the effects for the droid cam?
Yep. Droid.
So the droid cam works well?
It works very well, better than any other camera.
Like better than like other smartphones have? Because don't you have other smartphones?
Yeah. Like fuck.
The camera's not that bad on it, huh?
No.
It's like old as fuck. I looked online and that phone's literally worth like $40.
Yeah, cause it sets up. Fuck yeah.
So if you just need another cheap phone that's like $40, just get another.
Hot
Dude,
sauce.
we should get a Slompy fish, bro. For 200 followers.
Swampy fish, dude. It can't be in my room.
Why?
Cause I'm gonna kill it.
Why?
Because I'm gonna forget about it. You can't trust me with things. I literally killed a succubus. I literally killed a succubus. Okay, fuck. This one is really hard to see. Cause, like, it just is a bunch of the same ones over and over again. But, okay, we're just gonna go. This one is just a bunch of different change filter settings, and filter settings like are code, but it's really easy to find filter settings because there's a plugin that you can get called
What's on that plate?
What's on the plate? Which plate? This
The one in front of you.
is teriyaki chicken. There's a source copy thing, and then basically any of your sources, you can copy the filter or the sources, and it'll copy the code that basically uses the settings for those. Like, so color correction, if I press save filter, it'll copy the code of that filter and then all I have to do is like say like I want it to go back to normal, you know? So I copy the code of the
Yum yum chimkin.
if I copy the code of like the glitch effect, you know, then when I go into Leorn board,
Leorn board?
yeah, and when it says filter settings, I just put that code into here, and then it'll automatically set it to that code, you know? And so if you want things to go back to normal and reset, like that's the best way to do it because it's code and it'll always do exactly what you want it to do. So yeah, your bag. So yeah, you're actually dog water because you don't know about code. Actually, I have 1 million bitcoins, and you're dog water. Just kidding, guys. That was a joke. If you could not understand my intense humor. Guys, I watch Rick and Morty. I'm pretty smart. What is it?
Top 10 epic Rick from Rick and Morty moments.
Morty. Number 10.
Morty, give me the fucking
Give me
ray
the
gun,
fucking,
Morty.
Give me your fuck.
Morty, give me the fucking.
Morty, give me the fucking.
Thanks for watching Top 10 Epic Rick from Rick and Morty moments. Stay tuned for next week episode.
Number 500 when we get the Rick and Morty moment that was the funniest of all time.
Funniest Rick and Morty moment of all time. Slompy and what Slompy content will be coming 6 days.
Exactly. We're just gonna become a top 10 YouTube channel once I teach you guys how to do all this and you guys take over. You know?
Then we're just gonna open up Slomp Mojo and just stop doing anything but
Swamp
top 10.
Mojo.